Are you thinking this when you play? Or this? You might not know this, but you could be holding yourself back by not truly understanding the chords you're playing. If you stick around for a few minutes, I can help you be a better player and operate on a much higher level. When I started learning jazz, I was learning chord shapes and not knowing what the note names were or which was the third or the fifth or whatever. I would wonder why I was having a hard time playing things in real time. I was bouncing around the fretboard in a panic, groping for chords. But it wasn't until I realized having a deeper understanding of chords makes everything easier. For example, in order to sound more professional and voice lead chords smoothly, it really pays off to know the note names because you see what notes have to change and what notes stay the same. This is not smooth. This B major 7 voicing, and then moving it to E flat major 7. Don't worry though, you have to start somewhere, right? We are all learning every day. This is much better if you know that the B flat and the D notes are in both chords. That means I only need to change the A to a G and the F to an E flat. I got a much smoother transition and I didn't have to slide somewhere else in a panic on the fretboard, getting to the next shape and potentially land on the wrong sounding chord. Just this to this. Nice and smooth. Can you now see how knowing the notes in the chord actually makes things easier with a bit of knowledge? Now, one missing element is that you have to know where the notes are on your fretboard. I want to help you learn as quickly as possible, so if you struggle with fretboard knowledge, click on the link to the video that just popped up and I'll show you the absolute best way to learn your fretboard once and for all. Now check this out. If you know the function of each note in the chord, it's no longer a mystery how to transform one chord into another chord. Let's take a look at this G major 7. You can now easily turn G major 7 into a G7 by simply lowering the 7. Lower the third, now it's G minor 7. Lower the 7th to a 6, and you have G minor 6. Going back to G minor 7, lower the 5th, gets you a G minor 7, flat 5 chord. Flat the 7 again, gets you a diminished 7 chord. If we start with G7 again, and because we know where the 5th is now, when you come across a 7 sharp 5, now you know exactly which note in the chord that has to be raised by 1 fret or a half step. You will begin to see all the puzzle pieces shifting into place much quicker this way. You end up starting to see how things fit together much better. A lot of the time, the chords are a lot more connected than you may have realized until now. Everything starts making more sense. Once you see this, you can't unsee it anymore. At least that's what I'm hoping will happen for you. I want you to break through to a new plateau. Seeing things this way helps you learn songs faster too, because you have inside knowledge. You see the inner workings much quicker, how everything is connected. You will also see more than one option unfolding to you. If we take away the 5th, you now have a shell voicing. By the way, a shell voicing isn't always just root 3/7. Let me improvise some chords over the first 8 measures of Take the A Train. Matter of fact, I used a bunch of different inversions of shell voicings. But let me fill you in on a secret. I wasn't thinking inversions. The secret is seeing the function of each note in the chord that I was on of the moment. Even though it was real time, this is what I was thinking. Trust me, I've been there. It may be challenging at first, but not impossible. If I can do it, so can you. You're here because you want to improve your chord knowledge. Well, you should watch this video that I did on an absolute master of amazing jazz chords. You'll want to learn Lenny Breau's ingenious way he thought of creating chords. Watch this video right here. It's one of my most viewed lessons. Click on the video because I can't wait to show you all about Lenny's amazing chords.